And the government has announced a monumental shift in NHS IVF rules.
Fertility treatment will soon be available to same-sex female couples in England for free. The new plans were announced in the Women's Health Strategy for England, which aims to close the gender health gap.
Now, under the current rules, female same-sex couples are required to pay for artificial insemination. It can cost thousands of pounds before being eligible for any NHS-funded fertility treatment.
Well, last year, a lesbian couple from Windsor launched a judicial review claiming the NHS fertility sector in England discriminated against LGBTQ families.
In a GBNews exclusive, Ellie Costello now talks to them about their successful campaign.
It's such a win for women's rights.
Meet Megan and Whitney Bacon-Evans.
I just had a vision of like when people walk down the street one day and just see loads of like lesbian couples with kids and know, hey, we helped you create that.
They're a married lesbian couple who have spent the past 2 years campaigning to make access to fertility treatment equal for same-sex female couples. And now they've done it. The Women's Health Strategy for England has pledged to make fertility treatment available for same-sex female couples on the NHS. This wouldn't have been possible without Whitney and Megan's campaign. They've been together for 14 years, including 4 years long distance. And after Whitney moved from Hawaii to the UK to marry Megan, they decided they wanted to start a family. It was only then when they realised there'd be a financial barrier.
But then when we looked into it more and we found out the eligibility criteria in order to receive funding on the NHS, that we realised there's discrimination in place. And that's when we were really, really shocked. And we were like, no, hold up. Something has to be done about this.
I was like, it's 2020. Surely this shouldn't be happening, because in the eyes of the law, we can get married. So why did that not transfer to the fertility sector?
Prior to the Women's Health Strategy that was published just last week, same-sex female couples had to self-fund 6 to 12 rounds of artificial insemination. Now, same-sex couples can receive 6 rounds of artificial insemination on the NHS, followed by IVF if needed. A Department of Health and Social Care spokesperson told GB News this policy change means same-sex female couples can access NHS-funded fertility services in a more equitable way. We intend this change to take effect from April 2023. Megan and Whitney have decided to fund their own fertility treatment privately. They embarked on this campaign to help other female same-sex couples.
We heard from a lot of our followers that they had to give up on their hopes and dreams of creating a family, or that they had instead found a donor online and put themselves into dangerous and vulnerable situations. So when we found that out, we were like, this cannot continue. So we decided that we wanted to try our best to do what we could to try and change it. You know, you get a lot of people who say, well, I don't think any fertility treatment should be on the NHS, or mainly it is the fact that, well, straight couples have, access to the NHS because it is a medical need. Yours is a lifestyle choice. And that is just so frustrating when we get told
There's
that.
deep-rooted homophobia that comes out. And not even deep-rooted. People are just blatantly homophobic. Some people do not think that LGBTQ plus people are deserving of a family.
No matter how much we try, we cannot create a child together.
It's not working.
And it's just the same as a heterosexual couple that has infertility issues. No matter how much they've tried, they cannot create a child together. So why are we saying, when we're exactly the same position, that one couple deserves it more than another based on the fact of who they love?
We're also incredibly grateful for Stonewall as well, for their support, as well as their IVF for All campaign.
A Stonewall spokesperson said, "We are delighted that the UK government has listened to our call for fair and equal access to IVF treatment. This is a giant step towards a world where LGBTQ plus people have the same opportunity as everyone else to build a loving, thriving family of their own."
And our hopes for the future are that there's going to be, hundreds of thousands of LGBTQ plus families to come that are going to be able to create their dream family with no barriers. So this is just such a win for all of us women out there.
Ellie Costello, GB News.